Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Titans going up against the Cardinals. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. And now this offensive unit, we get a look at their starters. They put up good numbers last week, looking to carry that forward.
Yeah, Brandon, they saw the numbers from last week. They expect to at least replicate them. They think that they can put up bigger numbers this week. They are a confident bunch.
Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. The starting... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They run the sneak. Palmer, only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down. And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good. This time, Palmer will throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down, Palmer. And incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. They'll run the option left. He may try and run for this. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep, Dre Archer. Here's Archer. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38, and it'll be Titan football. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Let's go! 38! Let's round! Let's round! Let's go! Ohio! Let's round!
On second down, Freeman. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. One receiver right, that's Brown. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Let's go, let's go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go. 19. 19.
On 3rd down, Palmer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Got a little handsy there. Defensive holding, Charles.
And defenders will get away with as much as you will allow. The 5-yard mark tells the officials where the line should be drawn.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Now, they had the box stacked. That run was going nowhere from the start.
And when you say stacked, you really mean it, don't you? Because when you're talking about a 46 defense, commonly known as the Bear defense, you're covering up the guys inside, and you're allowing other people to get in there close to the line of scrimmage. Usually an 8-man front. That's difficult to block for an offense. On that play, the defense won in a big way. No gain at all.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screenplay, Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, 79 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So after the interception, here's Palmer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And he's got Bennett. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
One receiver right, that's Brown. On 1st down, it's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And there was a good opportunity. Just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 2nd and 10 now. And it's Palmer. Caught left side. Bennett. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6', 6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
4th down. Here's Palmer. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on 1st down here with Palmer. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Let's go, let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Zebra.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
Hey, here we go.
On third down, Palmer. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. To throw again, it's Palmer. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the... Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Palmer trying to hit the tight end Bennett, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. Devontae Freeman, 85 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Ten yards still left on second down. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And with that completion, he's now north of 200. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go.
Throwing again here, Palmer. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Palmer. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fair... Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. So some disappointment there as the field goal falls short, and we have reached the intermission. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard. Line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
The man in motion is right. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
This is brought in at the 21. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Arakpo from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Palmer to throw on second down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
3rd down and 5. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Get ready. Wide 18. Wide 18. Sally 19. Sally 19. All right now.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Sally 19. Sally 19. Sally 19. Sally 19. All right now. Blue 95.
Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher, Jamal Charles, on the carry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He's going to need a little mustard on. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down.
Get ready. Wide 18.
They're going on 4th down. It's Palmer. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now it's Palmer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The intended receiver was David Johnson. Third down here.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You have the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And, of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now Palmer on 3rd and long. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So he missed a field goal earlier, but he says not this time, and he's able to knock it through to give his guys 3.
And that's all you want as a kicker, a chance to redeem yourself. You got to have a short memory if you're going to survive at this level, and he's able to get back on track.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Freeman. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They come out here in the eye. Freeman again. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 21, and the Titans are going to have a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go.
Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And the play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a first down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Here's Freeman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Let's go! 38!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Out come the Titans now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. They come out here in the eye. They'll come out in the pistol. Play clock winding down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Freeman. He's been busy today. And he will push his way forward. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
On the direct snap, Freeman. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Partner.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Wide. Sally 19. Regular. Get ready. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Get ready. Sally 19. Sally 19.
They'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 4th down.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
A big conversion on 4th down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, Dick.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Tennessee, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.